Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Excellent Economics. In this video, we will discuss about Ravenshaw University MA Economics Entrance Questions Paper of 2016. In our previous video, we have already covered up to question number 34. So in this video, we will start from question number 35. Now coming to question number 35. In Lewis' model of economic development with unlimited supplies of labor, capital formation is financed out of given options are capitalist profit only and expansion of credit only, both capitalist profit and expansion of credit, and last one augmented GDP. Here the correct answer is both capitalist profit and expansion of credit. Then the next one, which of the following is one of the effects of critical minimum effort? Given options are large scale structural changes in the economy, gulfing inflation, involuntary unemployment, forced distribution of consumption. And here the correct answer is large scale structural changes in the economy. Then next, who played a pioneering role in incorporating a theory of institutions into economics? And given options are P.A. Samuelson, D.C. North, J.S. Douglas, and John Robinson. And the theory of institution, it was incorporated into economics by Douglas C. North. So here the correct answer is option B. Then next, on the international aspect of economic development, Gunnar Medal is of the view that the world economy has a tendency to, and given options are be away from equilibrium position, be at a shifting equilibrium, to gravitate towards equilibrium, be at a non-shifting equilibrium. Here the correct answer is it gravitate towards equilibrium. Then the next one, market failures can occur, and given options are the product market is competitive, the resource market is competitive, there is no externality in production, and when property rights are ill defined. And here the correct answer is when property rights are ill defined. Then the next one, a common property regime is one when given options are a monopolist owns the right to use the resources, a specific group jointly owns and manages the resources, no one exercises control over the resources, government owns and manages the resources. And here the correct answer is a specific group jointly owns and manages the resources. Then the next one, what is the sex ratio in India as per the census 2011? As for the census of 2011, the sex ratio of India was 940. That means 940 female for 1000 male. Then next, in which year the government of India launched the National Agricultural Insurance Scheme? And in India it was launched in the year 1999. Then next, which one of the following is a feature of the industrial policy of 1991 of the government of India? And given options are restriction on the entry of foreign investors, subsidizing the unprofitable public sector undertakings, abolition of industrial licensing, continuation of the MRTP Act without any modification. And here the correct answer is abolition of industrial licensing, which is called delicensing. Then next, for the first time, which of the following 5-year plan in India emphasized on alleviation of poverty and attainment of self-respect? And given options are third 5-year plan, second 5-year plan, third 5-year plan, fourth 5-year plan, fifth 5-year plan. And for the first time, emphasis was given on poverty alleviation and attainment of self-reliance on fifth 5-year plan. Then the next one, during 2013-14 to 14-15, food grain production in India registered a growth rate of, and during that period it registered a negative growth rate of minus 4.91. Now the next question, which of the following is a key component of India's recent trade policy? And here given options are information technology agreement, free trade agreement, Asia specific trade agreement, partial preferential agreement, and here it is free trade agreement is the correct answer. Next, economic development of India was lacking a human face. What do you mean by this? And here the given options are India's growth profile was exclusive, India's growth profile was inclusive, India's growth profile was facially lopsided, and India's growth profile was stagnated. And here it is facially lopsided, so option C is the correct answer. India's growth profile was facially lopsided. In order to achieve fiscal sustainability, the government of India targeted in order to achieve fiscal sustainability, the government of India targeted, and given options are debt to GNP ratio, debt to NNP ratio, debt to GDP ratio, debt to NDP ratio, and government targeted debt to GDP ratio. And the next one, as per the population census 2011, what is the overall literacy rate in Odisha? And according to 2011 census, the literacy rate of Odisha was 72.87. So option D is the correct answer. Then, of the total employment provided in the mining sector of Odisha in 2014-15, which one of the following has the largest share? And here coal provide the largest share of employment in Odisha. And which of the following is a characteristics of public good and non-rival in consumption? Because the characteristics of public goods are non-rival and non-excludable. So here it is given in the option A, non-rival. So option A is the correct answer. Then next, which of the following is not a canon of public expenditure laid down by Finless Siras? And here it is given options are canon of benefit, canon of economy, canon of surplus, canon of elasticity. The first three canon was given by Finless Siras. So the fourth one, that is canon of elasticity, it was not given by Finless Siras. So this one is the answer. Then the next, while evaluating a public project under risk and uncertainty, it is assumed that the project may be discontinued midway if expected to be unprofitable. The project remains in place during the entire project horizon. The project may be substituted by a new one. The project life is infinite. Here the question is about public project. So in case of public project, the project it may be substituted by a new one. So here option C is the correct answer. Then next, on ad valorem tax is one which is given options are identical to a unit tax, one of the forms of direct taxes, given as a proportion of the prices imposed on the quantity sold. And here the answer is option C, given as a proportion of the prices. Then next, from the following four, choose the three which are the determinants of taxable capacity. And out of the four are size of national income, size and growth rates of population, magnitude of aggregate demand, and type of distribution of income and wealth. Out of the four, we have to find out the three which are the determinants of taxable capacity, and national income is one of the determinants. Similarly, size and growth rate of population and distribution of income and wealth. So 1, 2, 4 are determinants of taxable capacity. So 1, 2, 4 it is given in option D, 1, 2, 4. So option D is the correct answer. Then next, if debt is used to finance public expenditure, according to classical economists, it would result in creation of additional demand. Then next, which one of the following is an objective of public debt management? And given options are controlling the rate of interest, creating more employment opportunity, deferring the repayment of public debt, and controlling inflation in the home country. And here the correct answer is objective is to controlling the rate of interest. Then the next, what does the balance budget theorem seek to measure? and it is given changes in aggregate production caused by changes in autonomous public expenditure, and then changes in aggregate production caused by changing in taxes, and next changes in aggregate production caused by equal changes in government purchase and taxes, and last one changes in aggregate production caused by changes in public rate. Out of these four, only in case of option C it is given that equal changes in government purchase and taxes, and this question is about balance budget. So balance budget means government expenditure must be equal to government revenue, so government purchases must be equal to taxation. So here option C is the correct answer. Then fiscal deficit of the government of India as a percentage of GDP in 2015-16 is, in 2015-16 the fiscal deficit of India was 3.9, which is given in option B. Then next, grants from the government of India to states under the recommendation of Finance Commission are known as, given options are developmental grants, discretionary grant, plan grant, statutory grant, and here it is called statutory grant. Next, a country should specialize in the production of those goods that can be produced more efficiently than anyone else, and this statement is based on our theory of absolute advantage, first theory of international trade. Then next, the Hexer-Ohlin trade theory assumes that technological threats are identical between countries, ratio of export to imports are identical between countries, employment opportunities are identical between countries, factor endowments are identical between countries, and the correct assumption is that technology or the techniques of production, it is same between countries. Then next, which of the following is disadvantages of developing countries international trade, and given options are protection, free trade, export of primary and import of manufactured goods, and brand drain. And here the correct answer is export of primary and import of manufactured goods. Next, quota tend to lead to, quota is a quantitative restriction. Given options are lower price and reduce import, higher price and reduce import, increase government revenue and reduce import, no changes in price and reduce import. And when a country impose import quota, that means it fix a quantitative restriction on import from a particular country. Then with the rise in demand, we can't import more quantity, as a result of which domestic price of that commodity increases, so it leads to higher price and reduction in import. So here the correct answer is option B. Then next one, a major difference between the spot market and the forward market is that the spot market deals with, and given options are the mercantile trade account, hedging of international currency risk, the immediate delivery of currencies, trade in currencies for future delivery. And here it is, the spot market deals with, it deals with the immediate delivery of the currency, and the future market, it deals with the future delivery of currency. Then the next, which of the following theory explain the relationship between exchange rate and prices of tradable goods, and it is our purchasing power parity theory, PPP theory. The next, if the Indian rupee depreciate, what would result in? If Indian rupee depreciate, what would result in? Given options are increase in the rupee price of foreign currency, fall in the rupee price of foreign currency, increase in India's import, decrease in India's export. And if given actually the question is that if the Indian rupee depreciate, then now we have to pay more in order to purchase $1. So It means an increase in the rupee price of foreign currency, means the value of foreign currency increases in comparison to our domestic currency. So here the correct answer is option A, increase in the rupee price of foreign currency, means foreign currency price increases, our value of our price fall. So we have completed up to question number 67. In our next video we will solve the subsequent questions, and thank you